And right now, we are going to turn our attention to mental health, talking with Dr. Brenda Wade about how so many people are very much struggling in regards to Omicron variant. Dr. Wade, are you there with us?
Are you?
So we know that this has been a very difficult time for 2 years, and now we're dealing with this variant. We are hearing that schools may go virtual. We are having tests. Kids are being sent home with tests. I mean, this is some difficult stuff.
This is very difficult, and especially for children. You know, often we make the mistake as parents, as educators, of looking at teens in particular as if they're miniature adults or young adults. They are not. If there's anything I want our listeners to take away today, it's that children's brains aren't finished. For girls, not until 24. For boys, not until 26. I actually was talking with an NFL coach not too long ago who told me he thought it was 40 for men, but we'll leave that out of the conversation, right? What's important is to remember our children need support. All the things that used to hold them. They had their classrooms, they had their teachers, they had friends, they had activities, they had sports, they had music, they had all those things that teens typically have that fill up their life, and most importantly, give them emotional support and direction. Without that direction, without that emotional support, sadly, we have an epidemic of teen suicides that coincide with COVID. We have an epidemic of depression and anxiety with teenagers. They aren't designed to just be at loose ends all day. So it's very important for parents to be aware of one of the trickiest things about spotting depression in teenagers is that teenagers can do what we call mood altering. 1 minute they're on the phone with friends or they're, texting with friends and they seem happy. And then just like that, the underlying anxiety and depression creates a huge hole, if you will, in their psychological well-being, and they fall through the hole. And that's why often parents are shocked when a suicide or suicide attempt happens. Well, but they seem fine. They're not fine. We have to look at the big picture around them and say, how could they be fine? So we've got to go into a lot of restructuring and a different kind of parenting during COVID. So I have specific recommendations. Teresa, if I can go into that, or do you have another question for me right now?
No, I would love some tips. I'm taking notes furiously, but I think if we have 3 tips that would really be able to give to parents, because, my head starts to spin about, how do I manage their mental health, my mental health, and I'm stressed.
Exactly.
And how do I do all this? And I'm like, okay, calm down, Teresa. Take a moment. But it's challenging.
Teresa, that's probably one of the most important things, what you just said. Parents are under-resourced. So we do need to take a deep breath. We do need to say, okay, if I'm centered, I can now communicate with my child in a centered way. So start there. Take Teresa's advice. Take that deep breath, get centered, do what you need to do as an adult and as a parent to be resourced. And then there are 3 recommendations, and I stand on hard science. One of the things that's very important for teens is to talk with them, not, gee, how are you feeling, but model for them. I've been feeling some stress and anxiety. I've been going through really missing my friends. This is what's been happening for me. And, I'm wondering, are you feeling any of those feelings? Because it's hard for them sometimes to say, this is what's happening for me. So that adult model really helps them to get in touch with and articulate, but you're also normalizing it. You're telling them it's okay, I feel that way too. Now, the second thing is do everything you can to facilitate your teens staying connected with friends. Put together socially distanced outside activities, make sure everybody is masked up, and insist that they stay masked. I've talked to parents who've started, one mom started doing an after-school meetup in her driveway, after school, meaning the kids who've been at home. And then she realized, well, why don't I just make the school in my driveway? And in Northern California, we have the luxury of being able to do some of that. So organize activities for them. But the third thing that's super important is at the end of every day, check in with your teen on a scale of 1 to 5. How are you feeling? 5 is I'm at the bottom. 1 is wow, everything's great, I'm at the top. But don't just accept that 1 rating. Say, I don't know how you could be at the top. Things are really hard. Is there another number that you think captures everything that's going on, and nudge them into getting in touch with what they feel, talking about what they feel? And if their number starts to drop, they start to get down a 3 and below, then please call for help. We have teen suicide prevention hotlines. We've got all sorts of resources. If you're in the San Francisco Bay Area, there are resources that are built into the school system, but we cannot leave our teens without an extra safety net during COVID. Adults need a safety net right now.
Without a doubt. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I was taking notes furiously. And even though my kids are preteens, I think that it really does apply to everyone.
Preteens are very vulnerable, Teresa.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought preteens into the conversation. They are as vulnerable as teenagers. So be aware of that. All parents need to be aware.
Thank you. We look forward to furthering our conversation. And you have a wonderful day.
You as well. Thank you for bringing this important issue forward. It's so important.
Without a doubt.